All right, so I want to give you a quick update. I tried to earn 10% per day. 10% per day. I'm not kidding. Here's a video that I did. 10% daily APR. That's what I was trying to earn. The APY I showed in another video, it ended up being like something stupid like 400 quadrillion %, something crazy like that. Well, a lot of you have asked me in the comments, you're like, how did that turn out? What happened? Well, I'm going to show you in this video how it's turned out, and I'm also going to talk to you about what I'm going to do from here. Ladies and gentlemen, if you love cryptocurrency, you love learning about cryptocurrency, and you like watching crazy crypto content like someone trying to earn 10% per day for your entertainment, then do me a favor and smash that like button. Click the subscribe button, hit the bell notification icon, click all, and let's get started. I want to show you what can happen in cryptocurrency. By the way, if you don't know what this is all about, it's a cryptocurrency project. It's something called yield farming. That's what I was going for right here. Obviously, when you see returns like this, they are crazy. Now, yield farming can be good. It can be profitable. You can yield farm in reputable projects and make, 10, 12, 15, 20% a year maybe, and something that's going to be more reputable. Cryptocurrency in and of itself is risky. Yield farming is even more risky. But if you're using a brand new project and you're trying to yield farm and do what's called token farming of their native tokens, then you are taking on the absolute most risk possible. I already sort of had an indication what was probably going to happen here. I decided to go for it anyway. I thought it would be fun. And of course, the gambler in me was like, hey, I might double up a little bit. Now you're thinking, what do you mean double up? It says 10% daily APR. Like you should have done way more than double up, because I understand how this works. There's two things you want to, if you're watching this video, two things you have to understand. You have to understand how to yield farm. I'll link a video above. You can watch that. I'll put it down in the description so you can understand what this actually is. By the way, that video is probably one of the best videos I've ever done personally. It's got some rave reviews. It might be the best video to explain in a very simple way exactly what yield farming is in all of crypto. Again, I'll put that video down below. The other video is a very basic explanation of what is impermanent loss. I can't believe how many people are yield farming and they don't understand what impermanent loss is. You have to understand that, because that is your single biggest risk when you're yield farming, even if you're yield farming stable, reputable projects. Now, ValueDeFi is not unreputable. They have a great reputation. However, they migrated part of their platform over to the Binance Smart Chain, and they allowed their VB swap token, which is one of their native tokens, to be mined right here. So I knew that the risk for impermanent loss was insane. I knew, I think I got in on like day 1 of this thing. I knew, maybe day 2, I knew that it could be incredibly, incredibly risky. Because here's what, I'll talk to you about what happened. I'm going to show you, you're going to see my actual balance. You're going to see everything. So I put in some money. I'm going to show you what's left of that money, and I'm going to talk about what I'm going to do. But first, let me show you something real quick. So when it comes to yield farming a brand new native token, understand what I'm saying by native token. The token on the platform. It's not like they weren't farming, BNB and BUSD. They were farming their own token, which meant there was limited supply of their token. Invariably, what happens is there's high APR. You're able to farm a lot of their token. Invariably, people sell the token. And what will happen, this happened with AutoFarm. If you've seen my AutoFarm video, this is what happened with AutoFarm. Invariably, everybody wants in. Everybody wants in. The price of the tokens go up, go up, go up. The returns are insane. Now, this is not even calculating impermanent loss, because your returns are almost always going to be made on the value of this token. So at the time of this video, I think the token was at $15,000 or $19,000, that actual token, the BSwap token. If it continues to go up, it really doesn't matter what you're earning in liquidity mining fees. It really doesn't matter. I mean, you're going to make money if it's going up, because if it's going up by a lot. Variably, the price comes down. It is normal and it is expected. What you hope is the price comes up down to like right here. This is what AutoFarm did. So if you got in early enough, you're still ahead of the game, because there's no way to know exactly when the price is going to start peaking, when it's going to reverse. In fact, sometimes it does this. I mean, it can drop quick. If it's a reputable project like ValueDeFi, I mean, this is a semi-reputable, when I say semi-reputable, this is a reputable project. They've been around for a long time. What you hope is that they level off higher than where they started. If it's a super cheap, like just a risky token, it's just a platform token, it's almost like the platform's an excuse for the token. What you'll see happen sometimes there is it will go up and it will just drop. and it will drop even low. Like, it can't drop lower than 0, obviously, but it will just drop. And it can drop way lower than, you know, where you got in. So you hope you got in early enough. You hope it's a reputable token, and you hope it's going to level off somewhere higher than where you started. That's the idea. That's the hope. And that's what happened with me for Auto Farm. Those of you who saw that video. What happened here? I'm going to show you. Here's the current website. The token price, $4,000. So over 2/3 of the value, if we're at 15,000. So you're talking about over 2/3 of the value dropped. Now, we might have been higher. It might have been as high as 19,000. So what do you think happened? Well, let's take a look. We're in VSwap, VSafe, I mean. So there's 2 more other farms here. This APY is saying it's still very high, 5.6%. My current deposit amount is 409. What did I start with? Do you remember? Do you remember what I started with? $633. So how in the world did I drop down to 409 if I'm getting even 5.6% per day? It's impermanent loss, and it's the value of the token. You got to understand how liquidity mining works, but because the token values drop so much. So if the token value happens to go back up, but there's no proof that that's going to happen. There's no rhyme or reason. I don't have any necessary expectation that that's going to happen. If I continue to hold this long term, as long as the token stabilizes and the price moves just up and down and seesaws, I'm ultimately probably going to earn fees back. And I may end up ahead again, which, by the way, I put in $633. I went up to like $640, I think. Later on that day or the next morning, whatever, I dropped down into like the 500s. I actually went right back up and thought, wow, that was impressive. And I thought for a moment, this thing may keep going. I might double up. And if I was going to double up, I was just going to pull out my initial investment. If I got to $1,200, I was going to pull out about $600 and just let it ride. But it ended up pulling back down. It didn't get much more than the 633. I don't remember exactly where it got to, but it didn't get much more than the 633. And so here we are. Same thing right here, by the way. Why is this APY so high? There's only $290,000 locked in liquidity. So again, if you don't want to know what I mean when I say liquidity and liquidity mining, liquidity tokens, watch the video that talks about getting started and how to yield farm. So what am I going to do now? I thought about letting it ride it out, but I'm really excited about another project that's not liquidity mining. For about 2 weeks, I've earned probably more than 2% per day. In fact, some days I made as much as 3% per day. And I released that. I did a whole video about that. I talked about that in our course. I'll link that video above where I announced the launch in our course, the 2.75% per day strategy. And it goes down to probably 2.5%. It's been as high as 3%. But that strategy tends to be doing a little bit better. And I'm probably just going to pull this out and just drop it over there because I don't have to worry about, I don't have the same risk of impermanent loss. Impermanent loss is a real thing. Now, it's important to understand, I just put out a video, Can Crypto Make You a Millionaire Part 1. This has nothing to do with what I'm going to be talking about in that series. In fact, when I finish up this video, I'm going to record part 2 on that video. Just understand, like, part 1 was all about understanding the potential growth of cryptocurrency, even from where we're at today. Part 2 is about getting started investing in it. And I'm talking about having a much more serious long-term mindset when it comes to investing. This ValueDeFi, you know, it was just for giggles. It was to see what was going to happen. It was to have fun with it. I mean, 10% per day is like, good Lord. And honestly, I had hoped if I got in and the VSwap token was going to go up, you know, you can double up pretty quick. I mean, like really quick sometimes. I'm going to withdraw as well. I'll show you how to do that real quickly. There we go. Withdraw. Max. Withdraw. Confirm. So I'm withdrawing my LP tokens. That's just the tokens. And that just shows, I explained that in a previous video if you don't understand, but I'm just showing you how it goes in reverse. Now I have the token back, but I have the VB swap or the BNB yet in my wallet. Okay, so now we've withdrawn it. By the way, if you go to deposit, you can see that it's still here. It's technically in our wallet. You may not see it in your wallet. People are like, where can I see it in my wallet? You'd have to know how to add it so you can see it in your wallet, but this info gets pulled from your wallet. So even if you don't see it in your wallet, it's still there. So then we'll come over here to the VSwap. You always have to go back to the place where you created the liquidity. We'll come over here. We'll go to pool. And we'll click withdraw. So we'll withdraw the LP token. We have the LP token. The LP token is like a receipt. So this is how much VB swap we have here. This is how much BNB we have here. We're going to withdraw this to our wallet. Basically, the LP token is like handing over a receipt, a claim check. and you're going to get these products back in your wallet. Click approve. Click remove. Confirm. Confirm. So we removed the LP token from the safe. We came over here to the VSwap, which is where we provided the liquidity. We basically approved our LP token, connected it essentially. Then we removed the liquidity. Now we should have VBSwap and BNB. So let's go take a look. Yes, we do. What I'm going to do here is I'm just going to sell all of this for BNB. Confirm. And we're just waiting for that transaction to go through. Now, the reason I'm converting it to BNB, oh, it failed. Probably because of price change. Lovely. Yep. I don't worry. If the price moves in my favor, great. If it moves against me, great. I just want to get out as quick as possible. Because at this point, I'm not worried about the price change so much. So confirm. So went through. So now I have more BNB right here. Now, what am I going to do with the BNB? I'm going to go over to PancakeSwap, and I'm going to buy into this project here, buy some tokens for this project here. And I've built up a good bit over there. Now, I've not talked about this project really openly on my channel, and the main reason is because I'm going to get priced out of it. Now, there's 116 subscribers over here. If you want to join us on Subscribestar, you can come and watch this. Now, we'll tell you, 116 subscribers, there's only about 40-something people that's watched this video. So, thankfully, I'm not priced out yet. So, you know, that's really why I'm not talking about it. Now, probably in a couple of weeks, I'll start talking about it. And when the returns are still going to be good, but they're not 2.75% good. And the thing that I like about this project is I've been earning this for probably 2 weeks, like around over 2% per day for about 2 weeks. It's been pretty incredible. So I'm going to earn that for a bit longer, and I'm just not yet ready to talk about it. But listen, when it gets down to about 1.5% per day, I will talk about it on this channel. So if you want to, go down to the description and check out the Linktree link to our Crypto Passive Profits membership. And that's all you have to do. Come over here, click right here, and you can subscribe. But you don't have to. This is a paid membership. You don't have to do that. Subscribe to the channel. When it gets down to about 1.5% per day, I will start talking about it publicly on the channel at that point. Now, nothing in this video needs to be considered financial advice. I'm a cryptocurrency YouTuber. As I said when I made this original video, I said, follow me, watch me, subscribe, watch me get wrecked. That's exactly what happened. I went from 633 to just over $400 and something. A 30% loss just in a few days. Don't take anything in this video as financial advice. In crypto, everything is risky. Now, if you want to look at a more conservative approach that can last, subscribe to the channel and be looking out for part 2. Can crypto make you a millionaire? Hey, thank you so much for watching. Decentralized cryptocurrency equals freedom. This is Crypto Wealth. I'm out.